everybody. Hello, hello. Just getting started here, getting a little warmed up. You know what? That's a laundry basket. And I meant to move it out of the way. Maybe I just put the cords over it.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Just having a little fun with my loop station effects. Do I want to move it? Yeah, I want to move it. Okay, it doth have been moved. Hey, welcome to the Uke Revolution. This is a live lesson for the Alana Miles song, Black Velvet. Black Velvet, Black Velvet, Black Velvet. I'm just just doing checks. Check, Black Velvet, Black Velvet. Check. Hello. Hey. Okay. So I already put the chords up here on the screen just to give you something to look at while I run my mouth. So this arrangement today is half a step down from the original, just to make the chords a little friendlier. The original is an E flat. And you can use Capo 1 to play what we learned today in the original key. This lesson's gonna be a bit of like a crash course in suspended chords. Like, what are they? Why? Why are suspended chords? And sort of a little bit about them, because we've got like 4 pairs of suspended chords with their like corresponding major chord in this arrangement. And then there's E flat add 9, which is sort of in the same ballpark. Actually, there's 5. There's 5 or 6 different like little pairs of those. So that'll be kind of like the music theory highlight of this lesson. If you want the whole printable or digital lesson, it has like all the little notes that I go over from this lesson. It has the chord and lyric layout. It has the chord patterns for everything. You can get it by joining as a monthly member on Ko-fi, or you can go to the shop on Ko-fi, and there's a product that's like buy any title from the library. So if you're not interested in joining and accessing the full library, you just want like the one song, you can do that as well. Or you can just take little screenshots throughout the live stream and, I don't know, piece them together like a serial killer collage, and then you have your own arrangement. Your own arrangement of this song. Okay. Holler at me in the chat if you're tuning in, and say hello and click like and all that stuff. And we're going to get into it. So we're playing in D minor today. So I'm going to stop because we got all these suspended chords, and they kind of come hand in hand with whatever their name chord is. Their namesake chord is. We're going to go over kind of like how you switch between them as I go through the chord shapes. So we have D minor. Let me just pop this mic cord out of the way real quick. Boop. Okay. D minor. What's next? So already here we are in suspended chord land. So for the A suspended 4, I would use your middle 2 fingers on the 2nd fret, the top 2 strings, and then put your pointer finger on the C string of the 1st fret. So this is A suspended 4, and then you just pick up your ring finger, boop, and this is A. So it gives you kind of a, it gives you a, what? It gets you set up to change from the A suspended 4 to the A. So on that note, let me give you a little bit of music theory on suspended chords. So they're called suspended because there's this note in each one of them. It's either 4 or 2. the 4 and the 2 number that's in the chord name being the pitch that comes in that scale. So in the scale of A, an A suspended 4, that chord will include the 4th tone from the A scale. And your ear, we're trained culturally in Western music, we're trained that we want that 4th tone to go back down to the 3. Because when you're on an A chord, this type of major chord that we see all the time, this is built from the 1st, 3rd, and 5th notes of a scale. So in a suspended chord, we're taking the 3rd one, the middle tone, which really kind of connects everything together, like gels the chord. We're taking the 3rd tone and we're changing it either to 4 or to 2. If it's a suspended 4, it's the 4th tone. If it's a suspended 2, it's the 2nd tone. So you're either pushing it down or you're pushing it up. And our ear wants to go like, we're culturally trained to want it to be the 3. So when you hear this, you're like, something's not quite right. It's not that, like, why doesn't this, what is it? There's something about it. And then when you go here, you're like, oh, that's what I'm used to hearing. So you're leading, it's leading this pitch. This is the 4th in that A suspended 4. When you pick it up, you're making it a 3. That's the C string I'm plucking, by the way. The finger that we change. La, 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 la. It's a nice, like, resolution. So that's why it's called suspended. Like, it creates suspense. We're holding it up. We're pulling it down to the 2, and then you drop it back into place in the 3. So that happens all the time in this song. I guess you can kind of say it's a little bit of like a rock thing, sort of rockish, bluesish kind of thing they're putting in it. So that first pair of those is the A suspended 4 and the A. The next one we have is G suspended 4 and G. So G suspended 4, we're going to put your pointer finger on the C string, and then again your middle 2 fingers on the bottom 2 strings of the 3rd fret. If you want an easy way to change, this is kind of like the standard position for G suspended 4. The next chord we go to is G. So like none of these is a huge stretch, but if you want a way to like play them more easily, like switching between the 2, I'm going to show you. For the G suspended 4, you're going to go ahead and make a G chord. So you have your G chord ready. And then you put your pinky on the E string of the 3rd fret. So this is G suspended 4. And you just pick up your pinky to make the G. Just like we did in the A's with the 1 finger picking up, and you got an A chord. The next one is F, and F, is it F suspended 4? I had to make a special shape explainer for it, because my chord font didn't have the shape that I wanted. So unfortunately you can't see like how they relate, the image, but we're going to do it with our fingers. That's what she said. I don't know. So F suspended 4 and B suspended 2 that comes later in the song, these have the same shape. We've got peace fingers. Okay, let me think about how I do it. Okay. I've got my pointer finger on both of these strings. Like you're starting a B flat chord. I think most people play B flat with 1 finger on 2 strings here on the 1st fret. And then for F suspended 4 and B flat suspended 2 in this song, we put ring finger on the 3rd fret, the G string. So if you notice, it's actually a B flat chord without the middle finger. This is F suspended 4. And then when we change from F suspended 4 to F, you just have to put your middle finger down on the 2nd fret, the G string, and pick up your ring finger. And you got to roll that pointer finger up a little bit so it's not pushing down on the E string. So we have F suspended 4, F. Smoosh and stretch. You do a bit of a stretch for that ring finger. Unsmoosh, middle finger. The next one is C suspended 4 and C. This one's maybe the easiest. So I would put your ring finger on the 3rd fret, the E string, and then put your pointer finger on the 1st fret, the E string. Hey, Brad. I don't think Natalie's here. I think she left that comment a while ago. So C suspended 4 is with your ring finger and your pointer finger. And these are just suggestions. If there's an easier, like a way that you can do it easier, do it. C suspended 4. And then to make the C, you just pick up your ring finger. So it's going to feel kind of awkward down here. I find with a lot of these, like I can explain to you how to do these easier like transitions where you set it up so it's like a really efficient transition, but I'll just end up doing muscle memory shapes of it anyway. Like playing this and then moving my finger to play the C. So it's up to you. I just wanted to show you how you can kind of switch back and forth between these. E flat. And I think the E flat add 9, it comes by itself, so I don't need to show like a change between those two. The E flat, you don't need to push down the G string. You can leave the G string open like this. E flat, B flat. I think we're through like the forest of suspended chords, but I do see there's one more down here. I'll get to that in a second. B flat, 7. A7, D minor 7, A. Oh, wait. I put A in there twice. A, why not? And then E flat add 9, you might notice, is a bit like this F suspended 4 and B flat suspended 2. We've got the same part of the shape down here on the 1st fret, the bottom 2 strings with one finger. And then I use my ring finger to play the 3rd fret, the C string. Let's see. Oh, in this song, we move between B flat 7 and A7 a lot, so just kind of get used to that change. I'm barring with my pointer finger, and then that's the one I use for the A7. I probably also do this too, which is middle finger barring. Trademark, copyright, the uke revolution. B flat 7, A7. Okay, and then I guess there's a C suspended 2. Where does it come? Okay, it's at the end of the verse. This comes at the end of the verse. It comes after an F chord, and it's by itself. We're not like transitioning between it and something else. So this one is 0, 2, 3, 3. Wait. I don't think that's right. I think it's 0, 2, 0, 3. Wait a minute. No, that's right. That's right. Because it's making that suspended sound. Do, do, do. Hang on a second. Let me just double check it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we have, because of the shape of them, and there's, math you can do about it. There's music theory math you can do about it. These suspended 2 shapes and suspended 4 shapes have like corresponding partners. For example, the F suspended 4 and the B suspended 2, same shape, the same set of notes. It's just that when it resolves, it's going to a different 3 because they're 2 different scales. So the C suspended 2, you will notice, is the same shape as G suspended 4. That's like the image you can make for yourself in your head if you want a visual. If you want a visual of it. Okay, so let's see. For now, I'm gonna close these chord shapes. Might need to put them back up later as a reminder. But let's see. Let's look at the chords in a lot of parts of the song. Sitting on a pillow, I need to get off of it. Okay, fortunately for us, the verses are really easy. It is just D minor the whole time. Just like this. Well, if you just strum down, D minor. Done. Verse done. We'll, practice stuff with strums and lyrics and stuff later. In the pre-chorus, you see we start getting into these pairs of suspended chords. So we have A suspended 4 for 2, A for 2. And I just abbreviated it just to take up less space and have less noise. S is suspended. G suspended 4 for 2. G for 2. See, I already did one muscle memory instead of the F suspended 4 for 2 and then F. And then we're back to that same kind of shape as the G suspended 4, but at C suspended 2. So yeah, I know it's a lot of it's a bit confusing. It takes some practice for sure to get used to these changes. And they happen fairly quickly. It's kind of a moderately paced song. If you're having trouble squeezing in all those suspended chords, just play the A, just play the G, just play the F. A, G, F, C. If you're having trouble with the suspended chords, leave them out. Just play the chord name, A, G, F, and C for each. So this pre-chorus is the you knew how to move everything, always wanted more, he leave you longing for. And then we're to the chorus. To the chorus, we have G minor for 4, C suspended 4 for 2. Where is it? Here. 2 and C for 2. G minor for 4. E flat for 2, B flat for 2. G minor for 4. Then the same C thing. We're repeating that thing from the first line. C, C, 2 each. B flat 7 for 2, A 7 for 2. We have a little walk down, and then we have D minor. We're back on the D minor to go into the next verse. The home base for this song is D minor. If you get lost, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you are, you don't know what you want to sing next, just stay on the D minor until you figure out what the hell you're doing in your life. Okay? Hi, Tracy. Okay, let me see. Everything. What do we want to look at? We want to look at also the bridge chords real quick, and then we'll look at strum stuff. If you're watching, this is late in the game to say this, but if you're watching the playback, there's a schedule. There's timestamps. I think YouTube makes it pretty clear that there's timestamps on things now. Your video gets chopped up into pieces. Okay, the bridge. So this is every word of every song that is sang was for you. G minor for 4, A7 for 4, D minor 7 for 8. There's 2 bars of it. G minor for 4, U, E flat, add 9, squish for 4, B flat suspended 2 for 4, and A for 4. So if you notice these two chords, the shape is somewhat related. Just as like a reminder, for both of them, you have your pointer finger on the bottom 2 strings of the 1st fret, and then the E flat add 9, your ring finger is on the C string of the 3rd fret. For the B flat suspended 2, you just move your ring finger up to the G string. So they're like scary looking names. Kind of an awkward shape, but at least it's like pretty easy to move between them. A. Let me see. So what we're gonna do is actually we'll play through these parts with just a down strum, and then we'll talk about strum things. So the verse, I mean, we're not going to play the whole, just sit here and play like 8 bars of D minor. No, let's play like 2 bars of D minor. We'll play this for 8 beats, D minor on the verse, and then we'll just pop down here to the pre-chorus because they come just one right after the other when you play the song. 1, 2, wait, you're going to go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. D minor. A. I picked up the wrong finger. This is already hard. I was just starting to think about, I should have told you guys from the D minor to the A. It's also closely related chord shapes. When you're in the D minor, and the next chord you go to is the A suspended 4, you just have to move your pointer finger up to the C string. D minor, A, suspended 4, A. We gotta go a lot slower for this practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. D minor. 1, 2. Here comes the A, suspended 4. A, G, G, F, F, C. Remember like practicing this yesterday and going like, oh yeah, I kind of finally got in the groove of all these weird changes, and now I feel like I'm back to square one. I'm gonna play the pre-chorus once again so you can kind of see it and hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, here we go. A, G, G, F, F, C. I find it's easier to do the G one as like the 2 separate shapes instead of setting it up like this. I find it's just easier to get here and then here. G suspended 4, G. So hard. Okay, and let's go through the chorus chords. Ooh, my I know I've been playing a lot more than usual lately because I'm in Music Town here in Thailand, and my pointer finger is smarting on the callus. Okay, let's see the chorus ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the G minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, C, G minor. Black velvet in that flat 7, A7, D minor. I'm going to do it again. Here we go, G minor. C, C, G minor. E flat, B flat, G minor. C, C. And these we just strummed down once in the song anyway. B flat, A flat, D minor. Strums. Strumming. Oh, did I go over the bridge chords? Oh, let's play them once. Let's play the bridge chords once. This is maybe the easiest section. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, G minor. A7. D minor, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's hard to play. E flat. B flat. A. So you just gotta remember where that E flat add 9 shape is, and it goes right to the B flat. Suspended 2. Okay. Let's look at strum stuff. So this is divided beat 4/4, which means we're just counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the most simple, uncomplicated way to explain it is just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ooh, yeah, I left my coffee the other side of the room. It'll be okay. Okay, so we've got some different options here. Let me show you what's up. Four four divided beat with a bit of a swing. Here's another way that you can like rhythmically explain it, but I'm not going to do it because I think it's just too much. I just say it's a swing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if I'm on that D minor from the verse, with having a 1 chord verse means we get a lot of practice with the rhythm before like the hard parts of the song kick in, which is cool. So this first one is down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, like a little shuffle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. Mississippi, the middle of a highway, lined by the Victrola, something, something, something. Something, something, something. And then the next one, down, down, up, down, up. Oh, that's Island Strum. Look at that. Like snuck in on me. Down, down, up, down, up. The only thing about playing Island Strum in this song is that there's so many chord changes that happen in the middle of a bar. So you're going to have to change, in the middle of the strum, you change chords. So you would do, if you have a section of the song, filler words. Okay. If you have a section that has like chord changes that happen quickly, for example, this A suspended 4 and A for down, down, up, you would play down, down for the A suspended 4, and you would play up, down, up for the A. So you're actually changing to the A just a hair earlier than you would if you were doing one of the other strums. So that would sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So It's always changing after the down, down for the first chord. And what's the next one? Down, chunk, up, chunk, up. The next one is island strum with a chunk. Chunky. We like chunky island strums. Down, chunk, up, chunk, up. It's going to give you a lot more rhythmic feel. And then this one, down, 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 down. Sounds like a heartbeat, and you're just following like the rhythm of the bass line in this song. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it looks like it's just down, 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 but because we got a little bit of a swing, it's gonna sound like this. So you can see that the second, every other down strum, I'm doing it really light, like it's almost only the top string or top two strings. Down, 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Mississippi in the middle of a heat wave. I find it's hard to sustain that though. If you're just playing a bass note, it'd be a lot easier. Let's see. So yeah, basically these are some options for you. I usually use this down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. You're getting like the same kind of consistent marching thing that the bass line does, but it's a little bit easier to sustain for a long time, I think, and it's a bit rhythmic. It's a bit more rhythmic. Let me show you if I play that strum with like the pre-chorus and chorus chords, so you get an idea of what it looks like and sounds like before I put lyrics up. And I will move this on top of here. Let me close the other one. Okay. So this is the pre-chorus and the chorus with the down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. And I'm looking ahead. I'm like, what are all those weird chord shapes? Let me get my head wrapped around it. The F1 trips me up the most, I think. Okay. 1, 2, 3. A, G, G, F, F, C. Almost didn't make it. G minor. C, C. G minor. E flat. B flat. G minor. C, C. Then we get a little break. Just strum down. D minor. On that B flat 7 and A7, just a little strum down. If you want to follow the original production. If you want to strum through it, that's fine too. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Just don't lose the beat. Let's see. So we'll put up some lyrics. Verse lyrics. Okay, so I got the verse and the pre-chorus together just so we can start getting used to some of these transitions. And because the verse is super simple, it's just got D minor. And I'm trying to do it kind of slow. I find it's just easier to keep up with, yeah, I like this strum. Down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. And the intro to this song is just, the intro is just D minor. Anytime you don't know what to do, just play D minor. Here we go. Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers, the Victrola pride. Mama's dancing with the baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. Roy could sing how to move everything always wanting more. He leave you longing for. Wait, way too fast for a practice round. But again, I'm like, okay, all I needed was 15 minutes or something to get back into like the groove of these changes. It takes a little practice, but once you get used to where they are, then it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna play it again and try to go a little bit slower, and then we'll look at the chorus and the bridge with the lyrics. 1, 2, 3, 4, D minor. I'm slowing down. This is actually more like the tempo of the song. Mississippi, the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers, the Victrola pie. Mama's dancing, baby on the shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. Boy could sing how to move everything. Always wanted more. He living longing for black velvet. Songwriter Beat Trap. Here comes the chorus. Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, it's right over my face. So this song's about Elvis, right? I didn't do research, but I just assumed when they start talking about Love Me Tender, they're like, oh, it's talking about Elvis. Okay. I don't know why it's black velvet though. Did he ever really wear black velvet? I always envisioned it. Well, I mean, he wore like a black leather jacket, but black velvet? I know he did he probably did some velvet, the kind of Vegas era. It's usually like white or light colored, right? Why is it black velvet? Does anyone know? Usually I research songs a little bit on Wikipedia to see if there's any interesting anecdotes about the writing or the production. And I didn't this time. I'll look it up on a water break. I'll look it up. Okay, so I'm going to show you the pre-chorus to the chorus. So we'll play that pre-chorus part again. With the A. With the A suspended for 1, 2, 1, 2, A. The book is saying how to move everything. Always wanted more. They live in longing for black velvet in that little boy's smile. A black velvet with that slow southern style. Good the time that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. And they're back to a verse. Up in Memphis, music's like a heat wave. I'm having issues with C suspended 4. Because the C is the only one that has the suspended 2 and the suspended 4 in this song. So I'm like, wait, which one is which? Which one is which? Which one is which? And I keep hitting. Instead of this, I'm kind of doing this. By accident. Things to practice. I just like to point out when there's kind of little, I play something weird, or if it's something I think other people might struggle with, pointing it out, like, yes, this is kind of a pain in the ass that there's suspended 2 and suspended 4 in the same song, and we got to remember which is which. Okay, I'm gonna play this one again. What was I gonna do? Okay, I might play it with the island strum so you can see how that kind of works. Down, down on the first chord in a pair, and the second one up, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, here. Boy could sing how to move everything. Always wanted more. Ah, that's the wrong one. What I was just talking about. C2, CS2. He lived longing for wrong one. CS4. Bring it to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. And a switch to strum back at the end. So that goes to show you. I'm trying to decide, like, sometimes one strum works really well for one part of the song and one strum works really well for another part. And I think that island strum might be best in the bridge, which we haven't done the lyrics with yet. And maybe this pre-chorus part. And then the chorus and the verse with the down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. Getting that little bit of like rhythm change always makes things a bit more interesting. Let's look at the bridge with the lyrics so we can try it with two different strums and see which one sounds cooler. So after all of that talk about the two different C's, like I messed every one of them up playing. Like I shouldn't have said anything. I've jinxed myself now. Water break. Water break, water break. Let me drag up some information about this song on So Alana Miles won the Grammy for Best Female Rock Vocal for this song in 1990. This is a song on the cusp of the 80s and 90s. I put it in the 90s folder in the library for members because it's more 90s than 80s to me. Let's see. This was #1 for 2 weeks on Billboard in 1990. Alana Miles is from Canada. This is a Canadian song. Shout out to Canada. Oh, okay. Okay, so the Elvis thing with Black Velvet is that there were a lot of his portraits painted on black velvet, like velvet paintings. Okay, but he used a hair dye named Black Velvet. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Elvis's hair dye was called Black Velvet, and that's why this song is Black Velvet. The one of the songwriters was Alana Miles' boyfriend at the time, and he wrote it because he was inspired by a bus full of Elvis fans riding to Memphis to attend the 10th anniversary vigil. I'm guessing the 10th anniversary of Elvis's death at Graceland. So he had this idea to write a song about Elvis. This is interesting. The record label gave the song to another artist, I guess in Canada. So this version, Alana Miles' version, was released in the US and it was a big hit. And then that kind of changed the trajectory of what Atlantic Records had an idea for, what her record label wanted to do. Let's see. So I think it's interesting, like, if you're a musician who is so iconic that other musicians write songs about you, like there's only a handful of these people, right? There's multiple songs that have been written about Elvis. And like, what are some other ones? Who else have people written songs about? I think there's one on the tip of my tongue. Who is it? Yeah, that's it. That's all the anecdotes I'm getting for this song. Okay, so we'll look at the bridge with the lyrics. And then play the whole thing. And maybe I'll put on a little beat with my loop station so we can stay on track. I tend to speed up when I'm playing songs. I'll try to keep it on track. Okay, so the bridge part with the lyrics. And I'm going to do the island strum, down, down, up, for this island section. This bridge section. It's not an island, it's a bridge. And this one, I think in this bridge, A7 and D minor 7 are short. And the other ones are longer, right? I'm just refreshing my own memory here. Oh, no. Okay, so that would have tripped me up. G minor, A7. Everything's for longer, and the D minor 7 is especially longer than we've been used to in the rest of this song. Okay, got it. Moving on up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G minor. Every song sings for you. In a flash, she was gone. Happened too soon. What could you do? So we've got D minor in parentheses here because it's pretty much like the next section of the song. I think it's a solo verse, guitar solo or something. That's what's coming next. It doesn't come right on the lyric, but this was at the end of the page in the arrangement. So I've got a little note like, don't forget this is coming up. That's where you go. Next. So in that demo, I did the island strum, and then on the D minor, I switched back to the down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. And I don't think I'm going to do it again. I think we'll just do the whole thing. Is that all of the things? Yeah, that's all the things, right? Did I do all the things? I've got it on my iPad, ready to go. And I'll put up, for people that don't have, let's do this. If you're not a member, you're not following along with the PDF. I'll put the chords up here like this. Boop. Boop, boop. And we've got verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge. And then there's a solo verse, just D minor. And then the outro chorus. Okay, on the outro, I didn't mention this. At the end of the song, we play the chorus 2 times in a row. So nothing changes. You just go straight from the D minor at the end to the G minor back to the beginning. And then when that's done, those 2 choruses right in a row, then they're just playing D minor as an outro to fade out to the end of the song. And she does some little like vocal ad-libs and stuff. Okay. That's it. Let's get a little atmosphere going on this. And that's a lot. Is that a lot of reverb? Let me see. We'll get a little beat up. 85. That's not right. Hang on. I love this machine. I need to link this machine in the thing too. This is the right beat. This is the right beat. Maybe we're taking a little bit of reverb off here. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Just gather around D minor. Here we go, verse 1. Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers, the Victrola pie. Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. Pre-chorus. A book of sing knew how to move everything. Always wanted more. He leave it longing for black velvet in that little boy's smile. A black velvet in that slow southern style. And do the time that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. I gotta turn. Okay, verse 2. Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave. White lightning, bound to drive you wild. Mama's baby, the heart of every schoolgirl. Love me tender, leaves him crying in the aisle. The way he moved was a sin, so sweet and true. Always wanted more. He leave you longing for black velvet in that little boy's smile. A black velvet in that slow southern style. Do the time that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. We're going to the bridge. Here we go. G minor. Every word of every song that it sings for you. In a flash, it was gone. Happened so soon. What could you do? I want to bring the beat back. Wait. It's on the wrong beat. Okay. I tried. We got the step in. So we're just on D minor for a solo verse. I don't even know how far we are through it right now. Okay, one more bar and then we'll go back to the chorus. The chorus twice. Here we go. A black velvet in that little boy's smile. Black velvet in that slow southern style. Do the time that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. That's the one I wanted to stop on the B flat. I can't bring it back in right. Okay, it's gonna be the chorus. Here we go, G minor. Black velvet in that little boy's smile. Black velvet in that slow southern style. A do the time that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. We're just on D minor. Just staying on D minor. And we'll find somewhere to stop. We're gonna stop right here. Yay! Cool. So, made it through most of it. I got tripped up. Turn the reverb off. I got tripped up in the bridge with the E flat add 9. Got a little bit tripped up there. But this is a place again, like in the pre-chorus with all those changes. You can just do the name A, G, F, C in the bridge on that E flat and B flat. If you're having trouble like getting to the shape or remembering it, you can just play E flat and B flat, and it would be okay. In a flash, she was gone. Happened so soon. You don't lose too much of like the vibe by dropping the add 9 and the suspended 2. Just the E flat and a B flat and the A. That's it. That's it. So thanks for playing thanks for playing along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And if you have questions, of course, let me know in the comments of this video. I reply to all comments on YouTube that are relevant to the lesson or the channel. And that's it. Yeah. Have fun. Happy funky. Happy strumming. Stay funky. Happy strumming. And I will see you next time. We'll see you next time with another live lesson. Peace out, guys. Bye.